Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you tonight from Ellwood City Lincoln High School Big Gym as the Ellwood City Wolverines are hosting the New Brighton Lions. New Brighton Lions coming in with a record of 3-10, 1-5 in conference play, and Ellwood City with a record of 11-5, 3-3 in conference play. This is a big conference matchup, to say the least. There's the standings, as you see, they are right there as we are moments away from the Star Spangled Banner. Mohawk all alone up there with a section of 5-1. However, they are tied with Neshannock, then followed by Beaver Falls, Ellwood City, Riverside, New Brighton, and Freedom. Folks, now we're going to have the playing of our national anthem. And there was the Star Spangled Banner by our Ellwood City Pep Band. Thad Sturgeon alongside Brad Windhorse, cameraman Dakota Marshall. As we said, in this conference matchup tonight, the New Brighton Lions traveled up here. Here are the starting lineups for the New Brighton Lions.
All right, first off is number 22, freshman Dash Graham. Number 10, a senior, Isaiah Hayhurst.
Number 3,
Carson Braylock.
Number 4,
And number 4, Robert Budacki.
Number
Mr.
5.
Bobby Budacki. And
5.
finally, number 5, Daryl Rogers Jr.
Now it's time for the starting lineup for the Ellwood City Wolverines. He's a forward, standing at 6'1", is Mr. Nate Williams, number 2 of the Wolverines. Next we have freshman, 5'6", point guard, number 4, Jordan Keller. He's a 5'9", sophomore guard, number 5, Chris Smiley. 5'9", junior guard, he's number 20, Mr. Colton Kreiser. And returning to the lineup after a 4-game miss was number 35, standing at 6'5", averaging 29.4 points a game, is Joseph Roth. Wolverines are head coached by Scott Dibble, assisted by Paul Hervatine and Ricky Roth. And Brad, I think we can speak for everybody wearing blue tonight. Happy to see Joseph Roth back in the lineup. Nobody happier than Coach Scott Dibble. Wolverines riding, a 4-game losing streak, Brad? And lost 3 games there early on, then lost a heartbreaker earlier this week to crosstown rivals Riverside Panthers. These teams met earlier already once this year. You have the score of that game, Brad?
I do officially. I want to say it was 63-48. It was a 15-point win
for the
Wolverines.
Yes, as I see here now. So Wolverines got them on the first go. We'll see what we can do here on this second go, this time on their home court. Here in the middle, we have Nate Williams along with number 10, Isaiah Hayhurst. And the ball is maintained by New Brighton coming out at the starting of this game. Rookie out there is Rogers. Rogers over to Graham. Graham back to Rogers. Rogers over to Badaki. Now with the ball in his hand is Rogers. Little pitch and catch back and forth here, wanting to go down underneath. Wolverines not letting that happen in the early goings of this contest.
One of the things that we saw with New Brighton at New Brighton just a couple weeks ago was they are going to shoot the three-pointer when possible, but they are going to take their time.
Okay.
They are a slow offense, a half-court offense. They do not rush a single thing.
Okay, good point, Brad. You were down there to cover that game. That night I was not able to make it. So some familiarity in these two teams just meeting, 3 weeks ago.
Yep.
So back out there to Hayhurst. First time he's touched the ball.
And I think you're
certainly not in a hurry here. Oh, and tried to pass underneath, and Brelick was underneath there, but the pass a little too hard out of his outreached hands, and the ball goes out of bounds. The first turnover of the night goes to the New Brighton Lions.
And if that pass was on point, that could have been an easy backdoor
layup.
layup.
I can see, that kind of wear the defense down here.
Yep.
Going to be some patience by the Wolverines tonight, and what's the word I'm looking for? Just stay at home and do your job. Williams wants to launch up a three. It's short and going to be touched out of bounds by Chris Smiley, and the ball will now go to New Brighton for their second possession. We're a minute and 13 seconds in here. Only one shot so far in this game.
I think the other thing, too, for New Brighton is a smaller bench tonight. Not as many starters 3 or 4 weeks ago on that bench. A little bit thinned out
nice
tonight.
Nice pass underneath there to number 3. It's blocked there by Joseph Roth. Throws it down there, but an ill-advised throw as it goes to Hayhurst. It was stolen. He goes down for the up, and floater goes up and in. It's 2-0 in favor of New Brighton. Now Wolverines, second possession. Keller in the hands of the sophomore Smiley. Nice drive by Smiley, puts it down, up and puts it in. It's good. There you go by Chris Smiley. Nice drive, had the open lane and took advantage of that. Now New Brighton in this tie game of 2-2. A lot of action in WPI on it as we start the second leg of conference play here for most teams in all sections of WPIAL. Moving the ball is there, kicks it out. Almost walked there. That was a walk. Oh, but not called. So the ball goes in for Hayhurst, his 4th point of the night. Now Joseph Roth gets it to Kreiser. Kreiser wanted to go to Roth underneath, but was not able to get there. Kreiser now out to Williams. Fakes a 3 that time. Now to Kreiser, back out top of the key to Keller. Keller setting up a play. Dribbles out that far side. Goes to Smiley. Wants to go down lane. Kicks it out to Williams. Oh, in and out of the rim. Does not go. Had the look he wanted, but could not get the shot to fall. Quickly down the court this time. No shot. Rogers went down there, and he was fouled on the floor by number 4 of the Wolverines, Jordan Keller, his team's first in the early 3 minutes have already gone by in this game. There's the inbound pass, loses the handle, and Williams not giving up, gets the ball, gets in the hands of Keller, and up the court he comes. Sets up a play. Smiley, lefty, shoots. Oh, off the back of the rim, too hard, does not go. Rebounded there by Graham. Graham falls to the ground, and it's picked up there in frustration by Hayhurst. I mean, not upset, but when he went to pick the ball up, his foot was out of bounds. So now Kreiser going to inbound, gets it to Keller. 4-2 here.
Give credit to Smiley and Williams. They've been open on the bottom baseline, just shots not falling yet.
Keller going to drive all the way down, puts it up, and it's good for Keller. Nice drive. You can call that coast to coast, Brad.
Yep.
He took it the whole way. Now Graham back out to Rogers. Rogers to Hayhurst. Rogers now back to Graham. There's a 3 shot, and it's blocked. And saved there by Roth. And aggressive play by Williams to get the ball, and then gets the hands of Keller to set up another offensive play.
That block was by Kreiser. Wow, what a jump.
On that 3-point attempt. Kicks out to Smiley for 3.
For 3!
Nothing but net counted for Christopher Smiley. Makes the score 7-4. Smiley with 5 of the Wolverines' 7 points. He made that look easy. I like that kick-out pass. So
it's been there a couple times now between Williams and Smiley.
Yes, it has. And we can talk about that in a timeout, but that's what Joe Roth does.
Yes.
Being on the court.
It changes a little bit of everything on offense and defense for that matter.
So all perimeter action here for the Lions. This little pitch and catch, tries to go down the lane, stop there, puts it up, does not go, gets the rebound, does Hayhurst, and the big guy, Keller, all the way down the court to Smiley. A nice save underneath to Williams. He lost the handle, but puts it up, and get that shot out of here, says Relic. I need a drink, guys. This is moving fast. We're like 4.5 minutes into this first quarter already. Wolverines up 7-4, their largest lead of the night. Now inbounding is Keller. And we got a timeout, 30-second timeout by Coach Dibble of the Wolverines. And we can talk about, I think Tuesday night was a very, I'll be honest, a very, very exciting game to call against Riverside. It was an entertaining game if you were a high school basketball fan. But it had to be a gut punch for this Wolverine team. You're up by 20, lose the game in overtime. You bring someone like Joseph Roth, comes back, that 6'5" body frame. He's averaging 29.4 points a game, and he played in a dozen games, give or take, to this point. And defenses have to focus on him. He's the focus, and we're seeing they're focusing on it, and we got kickouts to Williams. We got kickouts to Smiley, who are stepping up and making things happen.
And obviously his height is a presence, but we got to remember, he's one of the older gentlemen on this team. He's one of the leaders of this team.
We have 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman on the court right now.
So that's a big addition back in the lineup.
Yes, it is. Now Keller kicking it in. Wanted to go to Roth. Kicks it all the way out. We'll reset an offense here by Kreiser. Kreiser out top of the key to Joseph Roth.
When do you see a Roth out 35 feet out? I love it.
Yes. Don't give him a chance. He might shoot it. Keller now going to reset things. We're going to call it a man-to-man defense type here for New Brighton right now. It's to Roth.
Oh, boy.
The foul.
There you go.
Nothing but net counted. Joseph Roth, welcome back.
Keller already with 3 assists so far in this one.
We can talk about that the next time out. I want to mention that too, Brad.
Yep.
Now, back and forth here is this New Brighton offense and just a lot of perimeter action. Once you get down the lane was Brelick. He saw Joseph Ross standing there, thought better of it.
Part of the game is to pass it around the horn. That's what they're trying to do.
Now, Rogers, it was tipped there, but saved by Rogers. Now, Budacki to Rogers.
Like we said, the Lions are in no rush.
No, they are not. Just kind of waiting, wanting to wear down that Wolverine defense, and puts it up. And a block. Give Williams credit for the block on that one, I want to say. And then Joseph Roth underneath. Lost the handle. A nice play there by Rogers Jr. Down underneath, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. Going to the line is Badaki as Keller. We'll wait and see to be sure. We'll just wait for the number to show up. But, it is Keller, his second, team second. New Brighton's yet to have a foul with 6 minutes gone in this first quarter.
There's 2 fouls on Keller. A little dicey. The nice thing, though, is with Roth back, that's an extra person on the bench that can sub in. Right,
and we see William Ardone getting ready to check in right now. The shot by Badaki is nothing but net. Counted, it's good. It's 9-5. Speaking of which, Dolly Parton's birthday was yesterday. Didn't know if you saw that, if you're country music fans out there.
I'm
77 years young.
I'm going to
back to basketball.
I'm going to flip the opposite side. Did you see that Crosby unfortunately passed away?
Yes, I did.
David Crosby passed away.
Crosby, Nils.
Yep.
And
I was listening to classic radio coming in, and that's all I heard all day.
Yeah. So back
to
enough with
the
music history lesson here. Badaki gets his second free throw to fall. So now up the court comes Kreiser. Nardone had checked in for Keller.
Number 2 checked in for the Lions as well.
Yep, number 2.
Down the lane, and there's Smiley for 3 off the back of the rim. A little too hard there. A nice Rogers Jr. with the rebound. Going coast to coast. Get the charge. They got it. Who took that charge? I
think Kreiser was involved there, and I think Smiley is one of the 2.
But they're going to call. That's the first foul, and well played on number 10, Hayhurst, as he went down there. And what nice way to draw the charge for the would-be Ellwood player. So
that was it was Kreiser.
Okay, I thought so, but Okay, now
It's
Joseph
the haircuts
Roth.
again.
Yeah, I know. So underneath to Joseph Roth does a little spin move, puts it up, and say no shot. They say traveled. Oh, Coach Dibble is not impressed with that call. Not impressed at all. You better watch.
Yes, he does, because that whistle went right up to
And
the
that
officials.
official's a foot taller than him over there. So, anyway, back. New Brighton here hanging in there, only down by 3 with this possession. Rogers out to Hayhurst, back to Rogers, tries to go underneath, and now that's a walk.
Jump ball at least.
Jump ball.
One
Yep.
of the two.
They're going to call him a jump ball. And the possession arrow is in favor of the Ellwood City Wolverines.
It's officially 59.1 seconds remaining. A weird feeling to a game to start wise.
Yeah, I would
on a
agree.
Friday too.
I would agree.
A little bit
Kreiser
rusty.
now. Kicks it out there to Smiley for 3. The lefty off the side of the rim does not go. And fighting was Williams in there to get the rebound and coming up with it. Oh, and Joseph Roth ends up with the ball. Joseph now. Faked the 3 out to Nardone. Nardone wants to drive down there, and he gets the ball stripped from him by Budacki. Coming down the other way is Hayhurst, puts it up and in. Hayhurst with 6 of the 8 points. 21 seconds remaining. So now Kreiser kicks it out there to Smiley. 12 seconds. Smiley wants to drive down, puts it up, and uses the glass. Doesn't get it. A tip by Roth. Turns around, puts it up. It's blocked, put out there. Smiley puts it up. The floater doesn't go. And Rogers with the rebound, 1 point second, and does not get a shot off. Just like that, at the end of one period, it is 9-8 in favor of the Wolverines. Leading scorer for Ellwood City in that period was Chris Smiley with a 3-point bucket and up and in. And also Hayhurst with 6 of the 8 points for the Lions. We'll let you enjoy the New Brighton Lions here. So as we get ready to start this second quarter of action here, fouls, not many fouls in that.
Yep, right. The fouls were 2-1. Wolverines with 2, Lions with 1. Folks, just around the horn for 3A Section 1 scheduled tonight. The big one I would say on that board right now is Riverside at Beaver Falls, Neshannock at Freedom, and obviously the one out of town score is a good one. Shenango and Mohawk, a 10-4 versus 13-1 Mohawk game. That's a good one.
So New Brighton comes out with possession here as we start this second quarter of action. Still we're seeing a lot of that out and around. Almost threw the ball away there, but a nice play by checking in was Zach Bobbin to start this second quarter. He's a junior. And now Rogers back and forth to Budacki. Budacki pointing, giving direction.
And the last game I said, right around that 40-50 mark, that favors New Brighton. You got to get that 50-60 part for the Wolverines. That's where they want to be, 60 points.
There's a shot by Hayhurst. In and out, does not go. 4 white shirts are there to grab it, and Chris Smiley gets in the hands of Kreiser.
Hayhurst not afraid to shoot. He's
No,
got
he's not.
7 shots so far.
Shots look pretty good, too. Smiley underneath to Joseph Roth. Makes a move, lost the hand on the ball, taken there by Hayhurst. Down the court he comes, 1-on-2 break, puts it up, and he's going to get the shot and the and one. Is Hayhurst. Foul is on number 2, Nate Williams, be Ellwood City's 3rd. Checking back in is Dash Graham, the freshman, and checking out was Bobbin. So to try to complete that 1-1 is Hayhurst. And does not go. And Nardone was in there, reaches, and going to be Saints' last touch by New Brighton. In the first matchup, Brad, Hayhurst had 6 points.
Yeah, and this game has that same vibe. The last time they played, New Brighton came out and they were ahead by like 12 points early, and the Wolverines had to crawl back in. And that second half is where it went one way. Yep.
So New Brighton now. There's a shot. 3 by Hayhurst off the side of the rim. Does not go. Nardone just tips it to his buddy Smiley. Smiley now out to Williams. Kicks it back out to Nardone. Launches up a 3. Off the side of the rim. Does not go. Joseph Roth. Give Williams the credit. Joseph Roth now launches a 3 himself. In and out of the rim. Does not go. Williams now underneath. And he's going to be fouled. Oh, jump ball.
Favoring Ellwood City.
They're calling a jump ball.
I think it's the right call. It looks really aggressive. It's real aggressive.
So checking in for the first time tonight is Marquise White. There's Kreiser, want to get down that lane, dish over to Williams. And all ball. A nice play by White off the bench defensively. Really, New Brighton's kind of showing some life here right now as White puts it up and does not get the shot to fall as Joseph Roth gets it. And here comes the other way, and I should say a travel. I didn't see it, but the guy that counts did. So 5:58 in this contest. New Brighton with the lead. So Kreiser now bounces to Smiley. Smiley out to Joseph Roth. Joseph does a little dive, goes down in there, puts it up and in. There's the Joseph Roth we know and love. With the 2, quickly the other way is New Brighton this time and goes up, and 2 Wolverines are there. Badaki's going to go to the line to shoot 2. We'll wait to see because there was 2 of them there. It's going to be on Colton Kreiser, his first. Now the Wolverines sitting there with 4 fouls to New Brighton's just 1.
Yeah, again, only 4 fouls, but the individuals that they're getting called on are the front court or the back court in a sense.
Right. So Badaki shooting 2. First shot bounces about every part of the rim and down through the cylinder to count it as a point.
Badaki 3 for 3 so far on free throws.
And he's kind of got that style where front of the rim, back of the rim, down it goes. Second shot by Badaki. Nothing but net that time. 12-11. Back and forth here. 5:38 remaining in this second quarter of action. Out to Williams to Nardone. Fakes a 3. He thought about it. Thinks otherwise. Out to Joseph Roth. He wants to go down the lane and puts it up and doesn't go. Try to tip back is Williams, and he's going to get fouled. And was that on the floor, Dakota?
I believe it was on the floor.
Yes. So a pushing foul
against number 5.
Rogers Jr., his first, team's second. So now inbounding will be Kreiser. Puts it up to Joseph Roth, puts it up and count it, it's good. That 6'5" body, that plays hard to defend. But the Wolverines got to wake up. All of a sudden now,
defense has been a little bit.
Brighton is getting it up the court really fast.
Agreed. All of a sudden, that lull you to sleep in that first quarter. Now, all of a sudden, the pace picked up a little bit.
I think they're going down to see if they get the easy bucket.
Exactly.
And then, it's not there, but last possession it was.
It was, yeah.
So Rogers Jr. now in the hands. Fake the 3.
Good defense there by Nardone.
And thrown it away was Badaki. Actually, that was a situation where Rogers zigged when Badaki thought he was going to zag. So the Wolverines now 13-12. 4:49 remaining. Up the court comes Kreiser. Kreiser going to try going down that baseline, stops, turns, and you're going to get caught with a travel. I like that idea, but boy, when you decide to stop,
yep,
you got to be.
It's got to be definitive.
Definitive. I like that. There we go. Word of the day. Definitive.
A lot of turnovers. 7 turnovers so far for the Wolverines. 4 for New Brighton. 11 total. Woo, that's a lot of turnovers.
Now Rogers out to White, over to Badaki. Back out to Rogers. Wants to drive down the lane. Kicks it out there. And a three-point shot by Graham does not go. Roth with the rebound. Oh, ill-advised foul there. By Graham, the freshman. His first, and that'll be the team's third. So now Kreiser wants to inbound, needs to get some movement here, and gets it. Oh, 5 seconds. I tell you what, that's the right call.
It was.
I mean, I'm not in my head there, but it seemed like he held that ball plenty long. The Wolverines just, when he hit that ball to start the clock, and for the official to start, the Wolverines just weren't moving yet.
Yep.
Another turnover for the Wolverines. So Rogers kicks it out there. White now with the ball. Over to Graham. Now back over to Badaki. Kicks it back out for the three off the front of the rim. That three was taken by Hayhurst. He's gotten a little bit cold here. He started off pretty hot in that first quarter. Smiley for three. Off the front of the rim, doesn't go. In there is Williams. He throws it up.
Kreiser. Yep.
And rebound was taken by Rogers Jr. Rogers now gets down there. Throws it out there. Number 4 does not make the shot go. Badaki, rebound there by Smiley. We got a track meet going on here back and forth. So now Kreiser out to Williams. Williams to Nardone. Over underneath. This time to Joseph Roth. Yep, up and in. Count it. It's good. Joseph Roth will go to the line for the and one. His 6th point of the night. Wants to go for 7. 8 points on the night.
Fouls on number 4, his first, team's 4th.
So Badaki gets his first foul in the books. Checking back in was Brelick. And number 2, White, checks out. So Roth now from the line. In and out of the rim, does not go. Hayhurst with the rebound. Oh, picked up the ball with Smiley. Oh, off the back of the rim, a little bit too hard there. And rebound by Rogers Jr. He got trapped in the corner, but alertly gets it out. Smiley stepping up the defense here. Oh, underneath, and going to get a foul, and that's a foul by...
No foul. They're going to say it was out of bounds on.
Oh, really?
Wolverines.
Okay,
yeah.
The way the whistle blew.
Yep,
and
I agree.
Point,
it was
just...
interesting sequence there. I
Yes.
agree with you there.
So, inbounds pass goes to Badaki. Kicks it out to Graham, out to Rogers Jr. Rogers now back out to Badaki. Badaki looking, gets in the hand of Hayhurst. He wants to drive down lane, puts it up. The floater does not go, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 because he was fouled.
That's on number 12, I believe.
Yes,
Yeah.
Will Nardone picks up his foul.
His first, team's 5th.
So Coach Dibble there in deep conversation. First shot, does not go for Hayhurst.
That hit everything except going through the hoop.
When that official standing by Dibble, it's just kind of comical because Dibble's barking at him into his shoulder. Second shot's nothing but net for Hayhurst. He got 9 on the night.
I think you or me or Dakota was standing beside him. We still would be
Yeah,
barking
that
shoulders
guys,
too.
I bet he played basketball sometime in
I
high
would
school.
say.
So, Williams out to Nardone. Nardone driving down lane. This time puts it up and off the back rim too hard. But Roth with the catch. Put up, rebound, and good. Another offensive rebound followed by points. Just like that, Joseph Roth has 10 points in this first half of play. 2:21 remaining.
10 points, 7 rebounds already.
On his way to a double-double. Graham now out to Rogers Jr. Rogers Jr. Wolverines up by 4, their largest lead of the night.
Yep.
Oh, got a push by one of the Ellwood City Wolverines. It's going to be on Kreiser. And important to know, that's the 6th foul.
And Kreiser's 2nd foul.
So they'll be into the bonus. Inbound pass taken by Rogers Jr. Brings it back across the timeline. Holds his hand up, lets him see the play. Rogers now out to Graham, underneath the Hayhurst, guarded there by Nardone, pushes his body in there. Shot is way short, taken by Joseph Roth. Wants to go down, stop, jump shot, nothing but net. It's good. The rust is getting shaken off, Brad.
Yep.
19-13. So Rogers Jr., Wolverines 6-point lead. Graham now to Hayhurst.
I tell you what, big change from that 10-8
Yes,
lead for
it
New
was.
Brighton.
There's a shot by Graham for three. Count it. It's good.
If there's one person that can get him back in this game, Graham made a lot of three-pointers last game, I believe. He was, or at least in the JV game, he was the hot hand.
So down the court they come. Williams. I think that was JV. Graham had 5 in the last game. There's to Joseph Ross. So you know he can shoot him. Joseph, he's a little swing. Out to Williams for 3. Can he answer? Way too long. Taken there by Rogers Jr. Rogers down the court he comes. Throws it underneath and,
that could have been called.
With the miss. And, a reach and foul. Going to go on Hayhurst.
I think the Wolverines got away with a little bit of a foul down here, possibly.
Yeah, I would question that as well.
They got lucky.
So
that's team's 5th.
Foul's going to be on number 10, his second, team's 5th.
So Hayhurst with his second foul. Hayhurst leading scorer for New Brighton with 9 points. 49.9 seconds left. Inbound pass to Roth. Roth now. Goes it. And it was nice tip there. Graham, he had Williams cutting. It was a play he wanted, but nice defensive play by the freshman Graham.
So number 2.
Yes, White checking
White.
back in as Hayhurst is going to take a seat with them 2 fouls with just 45 seconds left remaining here.
I like that idea.
Yep. Kreiser now throws it in. It's tipped into the air, and Rogers Jr., he just gets his hands on the ball about every time. Out there to Badaki, 35 seconds remaining.
He's also got 6 rebounds in this one, too, on defense.
Yeah, he's not afraid to muck it, get in there underneath.
No, he's not.
Badaki now. That's some resistance there. A little trap, but he got out of it. Gets his hands to Rogers Jr. There's about 15 seconds remaining. Rogers looks at the clock, sees what he's got to do. Down to 9 seconds as Rogers wants to drive down there. Puts up, it's tipped there by Smiley. Smiley saved 2 points. Jump shot, but, yeah! And they count it! Are you kidding me? And with 0.4 seconds from probably 45 feet away, Joseph Broad launches it up, uses the backboard, going to get the and one for the 4-point play.
Wow.
What a swing of action there.
My goodness.
Wow.
That foul was on White, his first, team 6th.
I just watched the replay. Oh, that was smooth.
Yes. I mean, it was the right call. I mean, the guys came from behind. They were just trying to get him from taking that last shot. And just like that, he gets his 15th point on the night, going for 16.4 seconds remaining.
My goodness. Yeah,
Circle that play.
I think he's back.
Yeah. And the shot by Roth is counted. He completes the 4-point play. Don't see that every day, folks. And just like that, at the end of and we start halftime here, it's 23-16 in favor of our Ellwood City Wolverines. Brad's going to have a few stats here for you. Folks, keep us on here in about a minute. Something we do from time to time is we go through the program that the Ellwood City basketball boosters put on. We want to highlight the businesses that advertise in the program. That money that made from the program goes toward things that the coaches need. Sometimes uniforms, helps pay for their banquet, helps pay for food on the away games. And these businesses give their contribution each and every year. And we just like to take a couple times a year during the games to highlight those businesses, local businesses that do so much. So I'm going to take a breather for a minute before I do that, and we'll have Brad here with some stats here. So keep it on, folks, through halftime here. do you want me to go first? Okay, folks, welcome back. As I said there, as we closed out that second quarter of play, I'd like to go through the program and do this. We'll go ahead. We got the 50-50 going on here. So the programs, if you want to get one, see Denise Roth or any Ellwood City player, and they'll be sure to get you one. We'll start off here. Frederick Roth. We know that Roth family. His son is assistant coach, and his son is Joseph Roth, who we just saw on the court. Frederick Roth right there across from John Eagle. Get all your dentistry needs from Frederick Roth. Dave's Hometown Shop and Save, the hometown store. Go in and see Dave, Tammy, everybody in there. They'll help you out with all your grocery needs. Next, we'll go through here. We got we're just kind of Allied Rubber and Supply Company. The old Trader Horn over there. Get all your if you got a hydraulic hose or something that needs fixed, check out Allied Rubber and Supply Company. Like I said, we just kind of go through there. Beaver County Auto, they are supporters of all of the programs here in Beaver County and some of the ones in Lawrence County. Let's go Wolverines, say Beaver County Auto. The law offices of Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly, and George, always great supporters. Hey, one I see here, Brad, is Chucky Swinesburg, Chuck and Nellie Swinesburg, Chucky, a player on the team. They have this place called the Pancake House. It sounds really good. It's down there in Scott Township in the South Hills, and in the North Hills, they have McIntyre Square. They got Cologne's, the original Pancake House. I'm betting they got really good pancakes. They got Marburger Milk, Hillendale Farms cheese, Caruso's roasted coffee. So if you're heading down toward Pittsburgh, Google in there, the Pancake House, and get yourself some darn good pancakes. You need a tire company right down there on Main Street. Mr. Fence is owned by Bev Galbraith. You got some a dog you got to keep in, cows you got to keep in, or just fence for decorative purposes, see Mr. Fence, Atlas Supply Company. You need a countertop, see Bubba and Danielle Woodhead, Craig and Danielle Woodhead, but I never knew his first name till now as I read his business card. But right there in Koppel, Atlas Supply Company. Everyone goes to Pizza Joe's, always great supporters. Daimyo Law Group, they'll help you out with all your law needs. Air Physical Therapy, they're always great supporters. Ellwood City Candy Company, go down there and see those guys on Main Street. Get your, they got styrofoam containers, all the candy needs you would ever want. Bradley Brown, another dentist here in town. Pangonis Chiropractic, you're crooked, back, whatever, he'll get you straight. Michael Pangonis, heck of a good guy. Ellwood City Saxon Club, stop up there, become a member, stop in, get a beverage, and I believe they got a restaurant in there now. One of the best candy companies in the world, Rosalind Candy, over there in out of New Brighton, always supporters. McElwain's, long-time supporters for a lot of years. Need a new truck, need a new car, go down there to McElwain's. McDonald's, always supporters. Stop in there today. Hungarian Home, once again, of course, always supporters as well. The T-Box, new place there in town. Go in there, get some virtual golf going on. Great food, great wine and drinks and spirits. Of course, you got the Toman Funeral Home, Joseph A. Toman Funeral Home and Crematory. Toman Funeral Home, they'll be the last to let you down. Nalco and Ecolab Company. Of course, Johnny's Pizza. Johnny's, all the concession stands, they give a really good deal to the basketball teams, football teams for these awesome pepperoni rolls. But hey, if you don't want to get one of them in the game, stop right in there. They are under new ownership. Get a drive-through put in. Always good food. Venezzi's. We talk about Venezzi's. They help us out with shirts. You need something Ellwood. You need something New Brighton. You need something Beaver Falls, Riverside, Letterman Jackets. You need a shirt. They'll fix you up. Camp Run Farms, the Sturgeon family. Stop by. Get some United. You look for the United label. They got it in Shop and Save. You're helping out a local dairy farm here in the community. Home Instead Senior Care. Mike Newpower, he's the owner of Home Instead Care. Got a lot of families here, of course, that always put stuff in for their seniors and anybody that goes with that. Divine Grace Parish, 3 locations for the Divine Grace Parish in Cranberry Township, Zooey Noble, and Holy Redeemer. Going through here, Lance McDonald Novak, Carol Capone McDonald, founders of the Ellwood City Hoop Boosters, always great supporters. The Color Center, all of your custom print shop, print and design needs. You can do FedEx and UPS there, right there in town. Hair Expressions and Nail Salon right there in Elport. Nicole Nacera, she'll get you looking just fantastic. Get your hair done there. Also, Ashley's Artistic Nails right there in that store. And finally, always on the back page of every program is Cusick and DeCaro, attorneys at law. Cusick, Chuck Cusick, John DeCaro, Adrian Langer, always great supporters. They're just right down the block here from the school. Take care of all of your attorney needs. Woo! Brad, that's them. And folks, I will tell you what, the names I just read, the best way you can thank them is to go in their store and purchase something. They are the people that help support so much. I mean, we're talking basketball here tonight, but I could do the same for the band. I can do the same for the musical in their programs. They put it in there, and it's not cheap that they put them in there too. And I was in charge of them years ago for football. And I tell you what, you just put it out there, you're ready for them. And these businesses support it each and every year. Brad, you got some halftime stats?
I do. Before we do halftime stats, I have some out-of-town scores. At halftime, Mohawk is up on Shenango 44-32. And a big one, Neshannock, all over Freedom. At halftime, 57-19. The only score we don't have is the Beaver Falls game. Unfortunately, they don't live stream. But I knew they have a radio down there. I forget what.
Yeah, 99.3.
99.3.
Yeah, they sometimes carry the Beaver Falls games.
And I wouldn't doubt they carried today's game because it's a Beaver County game tonight, Riverside at Beaver Falls. So some halftime stats from our game. Ellwood City obviously with a 7-point lead. 16 of those 23 came from Joseph Roth. Smiley had 5 and Keller had 2. It kind of seemed like Roth was trying to get back into the swing of things, and my goodness, did he at the end of that second quarter. Wolverines were 10 of 26, 38% from the field. That's the difference because New Brighton was 5 of 19, only 26%, with Hayhurst leading the charge.
All right, we're back to live action here as New Brighton will go left to right this time on your screen. I'm still catching up here from all the ads, Brad. So Graham goes down the lane, puts it up. Oh, pretty nice play there by the freshman Graham. We're going to be watching him for the next 3 years, Brad. Nice player. Up the court comes Keller. Scored halftime.
Keller got through, puts it up. It's going to hit the backboard. Roth with the rebound and 2. Up just like that.
Oh, long pass. Sleeping where the Wolverines defense as Relic gets the easy up and in. And Coach Dibble pointing to his head. Use your head, guys.
Yep.
Keller now out to Smiley. Smiley with 5 points in that first half. Dish, nice dish to Roth. In the rim it goes. Nice play by Smiley to get it into the hands of Roth. Something we didn't see in the first half, Brad, is a bit of a full court pressure now by the Wolverines. Down the lane, Hayhurst goes up and high off the glass, doesn't get it. Joseph Roth with his rebound. He's close to a double-double.
Nope, he got it, number 10.
Okay, Kreiser now. Every game he's played in, been a double-double.
This
Smiley,
year.
He faked the 3. Now kicks it out to Williams. Yeah, you want to watch that extra step.
Yeah,
is that what you were referring
close,
to?
Very close.
Yeah, I saw it too.
He kept his pivot foot, that's good.
No.
Wow.
As Rogers Jr., with the reach in and got arm and ball, but they're going to call him for his second foul, the first here in the second half of play. Kreiser gets the inbound from Smiley. Kreiser. Maybe New Brighton coming out and pressuring the, and hit out of bounds there. The ball by Rogers, but maybe a halftime adjustment here. Are you picking up on that, Brad?
Yep.
They're coming out and putting some pressure on the point guards.
They are. And the first time Keller did get around, that time there,
Joseph Roth falls, and Williams goes up for the shot, and he's going to be fouled by number 22, Graham, his second. And it was in the act of shooting, so Williams will go to the line for 2. Wolverines, 7-point lead. I'm thinking that's the largest of the night.
Yep. Matches the halftime lead of 7. So, yep. It's an 8. Could make it 8.
Here's
The
the
great.
shot.
The 8. The 8.
And
Hey.
it didn't look good when it left his fingers, but it don't matter. It's
A
where
roll
it ends
is a
up.
roll.
So Williams now attempting his second shot.
I won't say anything on this one.
So second shot. And
Another lane violation.
They counted it.
Oh,
too.
wow.
Oh, the lane violation was against New Brighton. We've seen
Okay.
many of them. Am I correct, Brad?
Yes, you're right. Okay. Whew.
So
That's a little weird.
if Nate would have missed that shot, he would have
He
the
would have
opportunity
another-
to take it again.
Yeah, that was, man, we've seen so many of those.
Yeah.
I like it. You got to call it, but whew.
Right. Now, Keller got his mitts on it, but was able to get her. Oh, long
Nice
pass down there to
pass.
Hayhurst.
Yep.
Dishes it out there to Graham. Now back out top of the key to Hayhurst. Wants to drive, but thinks better of it. Now out to Rogers Jr. Rogers to Graham. Graham to Badaki. Badaki drives down the lane, uses that body, and Kreiser with the rebound quickly coming the other way. It's a 3-on-3 break. Kreiser pulls it back out.
Smart
Kreiser
move.
now. Yeah, it was. The New Brighton lines are quick. Oh, no.
Yep, and
Got him
there's
for
that.
the walk.
Yeah.
Yep.
He you can't hesitate on that. If he goes, he's fine, but when he
Yep.
hesitates, they're to
Yep.
call it.
It's just that left foot just comes up and goes back down. They're going to call
Exactly.
for the walk. So a turnover by the Wolverines, up by 9. Inbound now to Rogers. Long pass down to Hayhurst and traveled.
Wow. My goodness. Woo.
They're watching the feet, so they are.
Yes, they are. I thought it was a foul, and I actually was going to say that was not a half bad foul because it was
Right, because he was
open.
wide open going down that baseline.
Yeah.
So now Keller. Bounce pass to Smiley. Nice save there by Smiley to Joseph Ross. Smiley wants to drive down the lane. Puts
Euro
it up.
step. Oh, let it go. Let it go. Come on.
They called a travel.
They did.
In the college and the NBA, they'll let
I
that
know.
go all day. Oh,
Right.
man. Woo. It's technically the right call.
It is.
But in college and high school,
I'd love to play.
yeah, the Euro step, you let that go. It is
So
what it is.
Badaki up and tipped out of bounds
Good
there
tip.
by Roth. And good thing he did,
Yes.
because Brelick was on his way to the hoop if he got that ball.
If I'm Dibble right now, I'm changing my I'm going to bring him back a little bit. It just seems like they're getting beat a little bit.
Yeah, they're letting down the baseline.
Yep.
The far shot. There's nobody in there to stop it. Throwing out there. Hayhurst to Rogers. Graham for 3.
Set play. In and out.
In
Wow.
and out. Yes, does not go. Rebound there by Roth. Roth coming the other way. Does a little jive, moves up, puts it up, and off the front of him, does not go. And this time it's rebound by Badaki. A little too far a pass there out of their outreach hands of Relic. So now inbound to Keller. Keller bringing up the court. Lots of movement underneath for the Wolverines. Setting things up, out to Smiley. He wants to drive, puts it up, off the side of the rim, does not go. Rebound there by the freshman. Graham hits in the handle. Rogers quickly coming the other way. There's Rogers, out to Graham, sets up for the 3, way off the mark. Taken there by Joseph Roth. We got a track meet once again. Joseph Roth zigzags, puts his way through, gets his own rebound, this time puts it up. He falls on the ground, but he's fouled. Shot doesn't go, but he's going to go to the line for 2. Is Roth. His foul's on Rogers Jr. His third now, and with 4:16 remaining, getting him into a little bit of a precarious situation. Yeah, I'm working on my vocabulary. I'm like getting a word for the week. First shot by Roth, off the front of him, does not go. What do you think of that?
I'm kind of shocked and stunned right now.
Well, I'm trying. We've been doing this 5 years, so it's time to mix it up a little bit. Roth now with the shot off the back of the rim, does not go. Don't see that very often. Roth go 0 for 2 from the line. And we have a timeout by New Brighton, and that is a 30-second timeout. Hey, need to give a shout out to Mike's Bar and Grill down there on Main Street. if you go in there, they broadcast our games as well as some other eateries around town. But you go in there wearing a new Ellwood City or Riverside colors during our broadcast, you get 10% off your dinner. And great food down there. Had a fish sandwich here a week or two ago, and very, very good. So Mike's supporting Ellwood City sports. So if you're not coming to the game and you're hungry, run down there to Mike's. Shout out to them guys down there. I know they're listening. So after that 30-second timeout, New Brighton will be inbounding.
That leaves both teams with 4 timeouts remaining.
Inbound pass to Rogers.
Extended defense here, double team coming.
Driving all the way down the baseline. Out there to Hayhurst, launches up a 3.
Good defense
nice
by Williams. And good
Chrysler,
rebound, too.
Chrysler gets the rebound.
Yep.
Bounce pass to Joseph. Takes the 3. Goes down the lane. Uses the body, puts it up. A little bit blocked there. Smiley for 3. Off the front of the rim, does not go.
Why not?
My goodness.
Why not?
Joseph Roth coming the other way quickly. Now is Rogers. He's quick with that ball. Out to Hayhurst. Wolverines up by 11. Largest lead of the night. That's out to Graham. Kicks it out to Hayhurst. Fakes the 3. Wanted to go underneath Badaki, but he got covered by Roth. Puts up the shot by Hayhurst.
Good move.
A nice jumper. Good move. Hayhurst with 11 points. Pretty good player. I'm impressed with Hayhurst.
Yep.
This senior for the Lions. Now Keller. Little zig and zag. Let's get down there. Out to Smiley. Goes down. Oh! Give Joseph Roth an assist on that. He used that body to block out the lane for Smiley to go down, and Smiley went up and in. Oh, a steal there by Joseph Roth. Coming the other way. Met some resistance by Graham. Behind the back dribble. Puts it down. Up and in it goes. Joseph Roth now. He just does it. All of a sudden you look up and he's got 24 points.
Yeah.
I think that's, if you're watching a lot of people want to watch Joseph Roth play. He just does it so effortlessly.
Yes.
You look up there and he's got 24 points.
It's smooth. It is a art what he does on the paint.
It is. Hayhurst now driving down the lane. Little Euro
move.
step. Uses that backboard. And right now.
I like this timeout.
Full timeout.
Got to slow it down a little bit. I like the offense. We like seeing points, but at some point, back and forth is not something you want to see.
So we'll keep the camera on the Ellwood City cheerleaders here.
Oh, wait. They actually gave that timeout to New Brighton.
Yes, I think it was New Brighton.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I was surprised, too.
Never mind.
I'm sorry.
My apologies. I tell you what, Thad, you want to talk about a backbreaker? Oh, my goodness. You want to stretch on the back. Wow, I've never.
So, always a nice job by our Ellwood City cheerleaders.
Mm-hmm. I would say. I think that's what my dad would need, with him being 6'4". He needs something like that where he can bend his. I mean, she bent her back so far back. Woo, that would crack a couple vertebrae for me.
Yes, it would.
All right, so game reset, 2:23. Wolverines inbounding here with their largest lead of the evening so far, 11 points. Pass from Chrysler goes down to Nardone. Quick pass, just goes through the wickets.
Oh, and out of bounds it goes.
Yeah, I like the look. Unfortunately, it's too quick, too fast, too early. Relax.
So, but Ellwood City maintains possession. I'm sorry, I was trying to look up something here, Brad.
Yep.
So, Chrysler now gets in the hands of Smiley. Wolverines up by 11, 35-24. There's the ball to Keller. Wants to drive down, it kicks out to Williams. Oh, little butterfinger there. Got off the fingers and out of bounds it goes. Inbounding now.
White, number 2, coming in for the Lions.
As Kohlmeyer checks out.
Yep.
So now Rogers takes the ball out there to Badaki. Badaki wants to go down that baseline, got a lane, pulls up. He's going to be fouled. Fouled there by Williams, his second. Team's just first. We've got 6 minutes and 15 seconds, and the Wolverines get their first foul of this third quarter of play. So Badaki will go to the line to shoot 2.
And he's 4 for 4 so far on the evening.
Badaki's first shot off the front of the rim, no good. Checking back in is number 12, the sophomore Isaac Kohlmeyer, for number 2, White.
Yep.
Kohlmeyer, we didn't get a very good roster. He's pretty tall. He's 6'1", 2 maybe. Second shot by Badaki is good. So a bit of a press here now. Nardone gets it to Kreiser and tipped out of bounds there. Yes, it was tipped by Brelick. Nice play by Brelick to disrupt things.
And you see the height difference there. When Kohlmeyer came in, look who came back in. Roth came back in.
Yes. So gets it to Kreiser. Wants to get it across that timeline. Gets it to Keller. Gets it across the timeline all the way down to Williams. Fakes a 3. Want to go to Roth underneath. He drives, puts it up. Nice move there by this junior Williams. Badaki now to Rogers, driving down the lane, puts the floater up. Back of the rim, and Kohlmeyer with the rebound, but fighting for it is Keller, gets the ball, and they're going to call, a timeout. I thought he was going to get called for the travel. Yeah, I thought he was going to get called for the travel there, but the timeout quickly taken, 30-second timeout, really to save that possession. The way that was unfolding, it was a good call by Dibble, but I think he would have got away with it. So during this 30-second timeout, Wolverines up by 12, just a minute 13 remaining in this third quarter. Fast-moving third quarter. I just want to clarify something from a couple weeks ago. We played Freedom, and Joseph Roth had 42 points. Did some research, and the single-season game record is 48 by Theron Kalau.
Yep, Theron Kalau.
Theron Kalau.
Yep.
He had 48, and then he had 46 in another game. And
43 was by David Allen. So we've updated that stat. That's not the only one that we updated.
Yes.
We'll talk about the next one at the end of the fourth quarter.
A foul there.
Wow.
So you can check all them stats out at our website, ecwolverines.com. That's going to be a foul on number 10, Hayhurst, his third. So now you got a minute left remaining. You have Hayhurst with 3 and Rogers with 3 for New Brighton. Hayhurst did check out. Who came in, Brad?
13, Bobbin.
So the Wolverines now far pass down there, and it was stolen. Read like a book was Rogers all the way down to Badaki. They're not afraid to use the long ball on passing right now. Rogers lays up the 3 and saved there, but Badaki ends up with it off his feet, puts it up, and count the bucket. Not giving up on a play was the Lions on that one. Wolverines lead now is at 10. 35 seconds remaining. Long pass down there. Nardone, bounce pass underneath to Joseph Roth from the elbow. Uses the front of the rim, bounce it. It's in. He's got 26 points, just 3 points off his season average thus far this season. Badaki, long pass. Blocked there by Roth. Going down the lane, puts it up, and count it. And that's the situation there. Rogers with 3 fouls. There's nothing he could do. So now, 5 seconds remaining as Hayhurst. He will shoot it. In his face kicks it out there, and just to hold the ball, and this time Roth does not get the shot off. So something for the fans there. So now back is the Wolverine cheerleaders at the end of 3. It's 47-21.
The other way
41-27.
There you go.
41-27. I'm sorry.
Nope, you're good. The backbreakers. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Nice job by our Ellwood City cheerleaders.
All right, folks, the other stat that we need to update, and we're letting everybody know, we're going to let the Lawrence County Sports Network know, have it on our screen. We went back and we did some research. Unfortunately, Max Preps is good. It's a good beast. It's an awesome stat collector. Unfortunately, they get additional games, and the media reached out. They wanted some information and stats about Joseph Roth, and unfortunately, numbers did change. We finally got the correct numbers. So technically on your screen is those numbers. We'll talk a little bit more about them, but
nobody went below 1,000.
Right.
It was above 1,000. Brad, you're a stat guy. You were geeked out on that for about a week, making sure it's right. Greiser out to Joseph Roth. Kicks it out to Williams for 3. Air biscuit does not go, and Rogers ends up with the ball. Of the Lions. Rogers down the lane, kicks it out there, and up it does not go. And that shot was by Bobbin, who came in. And Roth got that rebound into the hands of Keller, brings it down. Nardone fakes the 3, dribbles back, gets it back out to Keller. Keller back to Nardone. Let's get him on the 3. Oh, off the front of him, does not go. Badaki with the rebound, quickly coming the other way. So, a block there by Roth, but then I think
push in the back.
Yep.
Yes, by Nardone. He's going to get his second foul, Wolverines' second of this half. To go to the line to shoot 2 is Kohlmeyer, the sophomore, off the bench.
Kohlmeyer's free throw no good. What that puts Joseph Roth at officially coming in tonight would be 1184.
Okay.
So that number was a little bit off. We corrected it. We're going to reach out and make sure everybody knows those numbers.
Kohlmeyer's second attempt is good. Checking back in is Graham for the tall Kohlmeyer. So the Lions looking to do a press. Gets it into Williams. Williams, no one to pass to, and a little trouble getting across the timeline. Gets it to Keller, and he gets it across the timeline. Goes all the way down underneath to Greiser. Joseph Roth puts it up, and down it goes.
Extra passes, we like them.
Yep. And that's key as we get ready for a big week of action. Graham for 3. Off the front does not go. Nardone with the rebound into Keller. Big week next week, Brad. We'll talk about that next stoppage of play. All the way out to Nardone. Over to Roth at the baseline.
Nice backdoor
cut!
Nice
play! Pretty! As Roth dumps the ball to Nardone, and up he goes. 45-28. Hey, get that shot out of here, says Williams with the block.
My goodness. The blocks right now are insane for the Wolverines.
Up is Badaki. It does not fall.
That was nice,
That was a nice reverse kind of layup there that did not fall, unfortunately, for Badaki of the Lions. Keller met there by Rogers. Ooh, that's going to be his 4th foul. Maybe trying to do a little too much as they find themselves down by 17. Rogers will get his 4th foul, team's 5th. White is going to check in for Bobbin, and someone else must have checked in too, because at this time, Rogers Jr., who I'm impressed with him as a player, the senior. Now Roth tries to get down the baseline.
It's going to be a charge, Yep,
get him with the charge. Call. And he's helped up, is Roth, and that will be his 1st foul.
That is insane. How many times have we heard that? Only 1 foul in a game. My goodness.
Yep, sitting there with 30 points, going to up his season average. Now, checking out is Roth, and Smiley appears to be the one that comes in for him. So, up the court is Graham. Graham met there by Keller, 2 freshmen. Now, Badaki all the way out to Hayhurst. Launches up a 3 off the front of the rim, does not go. And going to get a push against New Brighton. It's going to be on White. His first. Team's
it's a second. Team's 6th.
Team 6th. So White off the bench. It's charged with the foul. Deep pass down there to Smiley.
Touchdown.
Puts it up and
God, just gotta
does not
finish.
go. And rebounded there by Brelick. Coming the other way quickly is Badaki.
wow.
Puts it up, does not get it. In there
My
is
goodness.
Hayhurst. Keller ends up with it finally, and Williams down the court. I think you want to pull things out and slow things down here a little bit, Brad.
I would say.
Bodies flying all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keller gets it blocked by Hayhurst, but taken there. Oh, boy, as Chrysler got the ball. And I think we got a little frustration setting in here now for New Brighton, find themselves by 17. Hayhurst, his fourth, so he's on the hot seat. And the Wolverines will go into the bonus as that's the 7th foul for a team of New Brighton. So it'll be Chrysler going line for the 1-and-1. Wolverines just with 3 fouls, Brad.
And Rogers, number 5, checks back in. He's got those 4 fouls.
Yes, so right now, and I'm sure Coach Dibble and the assistants, Hervatine and Ricky Roth, are making their players aware, hey, take the ball to Rogers. First shot by Chrysler is good, gets him on the scoreboard. His first point of the night, but his contributions are huge.
Oh, yeah.
More to a basketball game than points. Second shot by Chrysler. In and out of the rim, does not go. Rebound there by Rogers, gets in the hands of Graham. Graham, down the court he comes. He's going to pull up and shoot the 3. He's down by 17. Oh, going to get Nardone with the foul.
His third.
His third. And
Team's fourth.
It's the right call.
Yes, it was, but I was going to comment on Nardone. We've not seen a player in several years that maybe gets a little as dramatic as him. There's a 3 by, going to get the foul as Rogers was trying to take a 3. He's going to go a line for 3, and that foul's going to be on Keller.
And all of a sudden, the fouls are starting.
3 fouls.
Yeah, they're starting to stack up a little bit.
I don't want to say sloppy play, but I'm not really sure how else to describe it by both teams in this fourth period. First shot, wow. Off the rim for Rogers, does not go. Wolverines now up by 18. Second shot is good, count at that time for Rogers.
Number 10 checks back in for the Lions.
So the Lions got 2 players on the court, Rogers and Hayhurst, with 4. And
But
it kind of makes sense.
At
5
minutes. At 5:22,
Yeah.
you
Good
kind
call.
of got to go all in. Third and final shot by Rogers. Count it, it's good. So a timeout taken here by a full timeout by New Brighton. Hey, folks, if you're not doing anything tomorrow night, Geneva College is having the challenge. And some pretty good matchups there, and it is
Yes, it is.
Finding Cures, Saving Children, a St. Jude. What an awesome organization St. Jude is. But tomorrow night, and some good teams, 5:30, Freedom Girls, 2A team that's ranked high in the state, will be taking on the Black Hawk girls, ranked number 5 in the state. Alacopa boys will be at 7 o'clock, taking on Avonworth, a team that we're very familiar with.
In the 4A, and that's a good matchup.
That is a great matchup. That's at 7 o'clock. And then at 8:30, someone that our Ellwood City girls will be playing on Monday night here. Is it Monday night? I believe so, here. Neshannock High girls will be taking on the Rochester High girls. So you're going to see some great basketball, and the proceeds go to a great organization. I saw that off the Blackhawk Lady Cougars basketball webpage in Geneva College. So tomorrow night, 5:30, 7 and 8:30, some good basketball helping out a really great cause. Game reset here. The Lions sitting there with 2 timeouts remaining as the Wolverines have 3. Wolverines find themselves up by 16, 46-30. Inbounding now is the Wolverines. So gets it into Williams, far court, bounce pass to Smiley. That's how you break the press. All the way down to Chrysler. Gets it and puts it up.
Yes!
Count it. It's good. The end one for Chrysler. That is 5.
Fouls on number 10.
Hayhurst. He's going to
8.
take a seat as he leaves leading scorer with 13 points. In for him is now checking in is the senior Marquise White. And frustration, you never see anybody foul out and be happy about it. And of course, Hayhurst not happy about finding out tonight. Shot by Kreiser, completes the three-point play. Now quickly coming the other way, Wolverines up by 19, largest lead of the night. Rogers, no look pass.
Good tip by Keller.
Keller saved 2 points there
I would say.
for the Lions. As he was trying to get the ball to Brelick. So now inbounding is Badaki underneath the Graham.
Don't reach.
And going to get the foul on the Wolverines. So Graham with the bucket.
Yeah, it was Kreiser.
Yep, Kreiser in his third, team's sixth. So one more, and Ellwood City will find themselves and put New Brighton into the bonus. Now Graham quietly with 4 points makes it 5 with the and one. Up by 16 now is the Wolverines. Quickly inbound to Nardone. Quickly there to Chris Smiley. Down the court, head up. Wants to pull it back out and gets it to the hands of Keller. Keller trapped there but dribbles out of it. Kicks it over there to Smiley. Wants to go down that baseline. I tell you what, Rogers is helpless underneath there with 4 fouls right now.
Yep.
Now out to Kreiser. Over to Keller. Keller kicks it back out to Smiley. Little jumper. Does not go. And White with the rebound. The other way. Now Graham splits the defense, puts it up, and off the rim, does not go. Keller uses his head on that one to get the rebound. And coming the other way, Keller down to Nardone. Nardone stops, back out to Keller. Over to Williams. Williams, Joe Roth in front of the scoring table, wanting to come in. Now stoppage of play. Gets it to hands of Smiley. Just a little, I don't want to say killing the clock here, but waiting for their shot is the Wolverines. Now Kreiser. But New Brighton not letting them get much time by themselves as they're quickly out there. Oh, wow.
Pushing foul.
Ouch. Brelick going to get called.
I mean, he touched him, but I don't really think he
Yeah,
pushed.
that's,
But at the same time, when you're killing the clock, they're going to call that a little bit more.
Yes, I suppose so. But now Williams will go to the line for a 1-and-1. And checking out was Brelick.
His first foul. Number 13 came in for him.
So Bobby comes back in as Williams makes his first free throw of the 1-and-1.
So far on the evening, he's 3 for 3. One thing that we said, Nate Williams is a really good three-point shooter, and the free throw line, he's been pretty darn good, right around that 75% range.
And adds to it there, high arcing shot, counted, 51-33 in favor of the Wolverines. So needs some help, and he gets it by Rogers. Rogers now gives it around there, gets to Graham. Wants to drive down the lane, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. As the foul is on number 2, Nate Williams, his third. That's the 7th team foul, so the Lions will find themselves in the bonus here for the 1-and-1, but being a shooting foul, Graham will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot, in and out of the rim, does not go. Don't forget, next week, Monday night, we will be here as Neshannock Lady Lancers comes here. Tuesday night, next shot, the boys will be at Neshannock.
And then I think, Dakota, you said Wednesday through Friday or Saturday. We're
Wednesday
all here.
through Saturday.
Oh, thrown away. It's stolen there by Graham, but gets it back as Keller meets some resistance. Rogers with it. He puts it up and counted. It's good. 3:44 mark, 51-36. The press here causing some trouble for the Wolverines. Now, Kreiser kicks it out there to Williams. Williams crossed the timeline. Underneath the Nardone, throws it back out. Kicks it to Keller. If they're wanting to kill some clock as Graham gets called now. They're just calling everything now. Much of a touch, you're going to get nailed. So now Keller will go to the line to shoot 2 as that foul was on Graham, his third, team's 10th. So the double bonus now in play for the Wolverines. Keller from the line makes the first one. Wanted to make the second shot. Keller off the back of the rim, but Williams fighting for it. Oh, going to call jump ball. And the possession arrow is in favor of New Brighton. This quarter's taken forever. The first three flew.
Yeah, they're making up for that third.
Yes, they are. To inbound the ball. Now, picking up the ball is Rogers. Gets it to the hands of Graham. Launches up a deep three and nothing but net. Count it. 36 to 50, 52 to 39. 32nd timeout taken by New Brighton. They're only going to have one left.
And we said one guy that can shoot that lights out is Graham. Give him rhythm and time. And don't want to harp on it, but that was Tuesday night. Riverside.
I know.
3-pointers left and right.
And once they get on, it's one of the things on the three-point shot is the one shot that, I mean, when someone gets hot, and it's
they
contagious.
Just start falling.
Usually by a team.
Yep. The difference tonight, though, 13-point lead with Roth on the bench right now.
Right.
We're okay with this.
And he's got the warm-up jersey on. I think if they had their way, he would be done for the night, leaving with, was it 30 points? Now Keller inbounding. Gets it into Nardone. Nardone quickly to Williams, and he's going to be fouled. Oh, and I want to... That's on number 5. He's gone to his 5th foul. A nice game played by Darrell Rogers Jr., and he leaves the game with... they pulled it down before I saw it. But pretty good player for the Lions here. He checks out. Coming in for him was number 13, Bobbin, the junior. That is Lake in there. I missed him coming in. I apologize. Lake gets on the scoring legend with his first point of the night from the foul line. Second shot by Lake. Count it. It's good. Nice shooting there off the bench is Lake. Quickly up the court the other way. Down the lane he comes. His number 13 goes uncontested. Is Bobbin. Now into Nardone. Back out to Keller. Keller deep pass down to Williams. He had Lake cutting to the hoop, but thinks better of it. Now out to Kreiser. Kreiser setting up an offensive play. Graham on him. Lake back out to Kreiser. 2:45 remaining, and Graham is going to get called for his 4th foul, the freshman. And that will take Kreiser to the line to shoot 2 because that's over 10 fouls now. 4.
I think we're at 13 total for
12.
them.
12 technically. Yeah, we'll keep track of them on the screen. I like doing that. Why not?
So first shot by Kreiser. Oh, Arabiscued that ball in. Going to get another shot though, as he's going to shoot 2. Wolverines up by 13. 2:46 remaining. So Kreiser now for his second attempt. And it is off the front of him, does not go, and White will get the rebound. He was darn close to that line down there, but the official was right on top of it. Badaki, no look pass to White. White out to Graham. It's the backboard. We have an injured player for the Wolverines down on the court. Lower body. I'm not even sure who that is. We haven't seen a number yet. It's Kreiser. He was in instant pain as he went down.
Yeah, don't want to speculate, but it was definitely ankle. When the defender came back one step, Kreiser's foot went right on it, and it twisted a little bit.
So Kreiser now getting help off the court by Coach Paul Hervatine and trainer Travis, and not putting much weight on that. A little bit of weight, but not much in obvious discomfort. Something that we do. Injured player, we take the camera off of him until we're sure everything is good to go, and Kreiser finds his way to back. He's going to go all the way back to the training room on this one. you pointed out, Brad, Blake Foreman, the senior, one of the first ones out there to help him off the court.
Yep.
So now inbounding. Joseph Roth checks back into the game. Deep pass down there to Williams. Loses the hand of the ball, puts it up,
travel.
and got him with the travel. Yep, got under there and just fumbled the ball a little bit once he got possession. Moved the foot one too many times. So 13-point lead here, 2:26 remaining. Now, Badaki. Oh, picked his pocket by Keller. Go ahead, take it in. And he does, up and in for Keller. He's got his 5th point of the night on the steal. Graham comes down in between a leg dribble, gets it out there, all the way over to Brelick. Brelick goes down the baseline, puts it up off the glass. Roth tips it to himself, gets the rebound. Roth, yes, with 30 points. Oh, missed the pass to Lake, a little too high. And now Brelick down and Bobbin for 3. Air biscuit, out it goes. And Nardone went up and it bounced off his hands. Now checking back, we seen a little bit earlier was Kohlmeyer. And Joseph Ross going to take a seat as Smiley comes back in. So a nice ovation by the Ellwood City faithful here. Oh!
Wow, moving screen
a
charge.
Moving screen, charge. Again, that's going to take, well, they didn't have possession. So.
Against Nate Williams, or no, Marquise, excuse me.
Marquise
so
White.
His 3rd.
So inbounding. Oh, a steal there. And underneath and fouled going for the shot was Badaki. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. As they're able to steal the ball.
Tell you what, Thad, this is just dragging.
Yes.
So this one's on Nate Williams, his 4th, team's 8th.
So minute 43. Wolverines with a 15-point lead. Kind of just letting the Lions hang around here as Badaki to shoot 2. First shot, nothing but net. It is good. Badaki with his 6th point on the night.
He's 5 for 7.
Bobbin checked in for White. Second shot by Badaki. Awaits the shot and gets it. Makes him, 5 for 6 tonight? And 9 points. So on the inbound, gets it to Nardone. Pass, dangerous pass, but Lake was able to come up with it. Now Williams, trapped there, needs some help, gets it by his buddy Smiley. Smiley underneath the Lake, underneath the Nardone, and he got clubbed pretty hard there by Badaki, but to Badaki's credit was the first one there to help him back up, and Nardone's going to the line to shoot 2. Badaki's his 2nd foul. So Nardone will go to the line to shoot 2. He's got 2 points on the night, wanting to build upon that, and first shot does not go.
Kreiser walking on that leg there with trainer Travis there, getting some water. Looks like he's going to
the shoes off.
Okay.
I just think he's going to take in the rest of the game, so that is a welcome sight. Second shot by Nardone counted. It's good. And rolling the ball, save a little clock, is Graham. Picks it up. Met there by Keller. Gets a pick from Kohlmeyer. And then Keller, bounce pass underneath. Lake alertly gets the ball picked up into the hands of Keller. Out to Lake. Lake, the freshman, underneath to Williams. Does a little turn move there, and he's going to be fouled.
My goodness. Whew. That's a lot of fouls.
Yes, there is.
That's 15 now. And they had 6 in the
foul
first.
Is on
Number 13, his 1st.
Bobbin's first. And that sends Williams to the line to shoot 2. First shot by Williams is good. He's 5 for 5 from the line?
Yep. Nailed it.
Next shot by Williams. Wolverines lead by 15, make it 16. Minute 18 remaining and a timeout taken by New Brighton. That's a full timeout, it appears to me.
Yeah, full timeout.
So Williams sits there with 8. Of course, Roth is out of the game with 30. And, we got the back flips, the front flips.
We've been waiting for it.
We got to count them.
15, correct?
15 is the record.
Look at her stretching, ready to go.
She's ready to go. if you're new to this, we have Lexi Barnett holds the record, her personal record so far is 52, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, new record! 16 for Lexi, 16 backflips, count it. She was running out of real estate, but she fit them all in. The number 16 is now the number to beat.
A little bit of mathematics here. She may have to start going from corner of the baseline to corner and have a little bit longer track there.
Geometry was not my strong suit, but however, I do. Well,
you got
that's
the
something.
privilege
If the
to sit
geometry
beside him.
teachers listening, we want to know the distance from one corner to the next. So homework on the weekend here.
94-foot court. There you go.
So, but shot up there by Bobbin, and he's going to be fouled. So I think it's going to go on Smiley.
In the typical, I didn't foul. I didn't do anything. Went straight up.
Minute 13 remaining, and we got wholesale changes here for the Wolverines, and a nice job by our starters on the Wolverines tonight. Going to the line to shoot two is Bobbin, up by 16. A minute 13 remaining. First shot is good. Now we got Flumer coming in. We got Schweinsberg, Blake Foreman, the senior, coming in. Aiden Klein checking into the game.
And
Hendrickson into the game for this final minute into 13 seconds. Bobbin now with his second attempt. And it is good. So now inbounding will be Hendrickson. Gets the ball to Schweinsberg, back to Hendrickson. Almost lost it there to Klein. Klein, he's fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot two as number 11, Grooms, a senior who checked in here late, will be called with that foul.
His first.
So Klein just stepped onto the court, and he's going to go to the line to shoot two. Camo, the theme tonight. I don't know if you got that on camera. First shot by Klein, off the back of the rim, just a bit too hard. So the student section gets a theme night every time they're here. And now checking out was Bobbin, and into the game for the first time tonight is Elazier. Yes. So Klein now, second shot.
There we go.
It's good. He's on the scoreboard. Now inbounding.
And Thad, I don't want to predict the future, but there's 60 points.
There it is. The shot by Brelick. Counted for the three. 55 seconds remaining. Out there to Schweinsberg. Schweinsberg going to dribble up through there, and he's going to be fouled by number 25, Rashawn Elazar. We may have that name mispronounced. I did not get that, and I apologize. So, Schweinsberg to the line to shoot two. See if he can add to this 12-point lead. Schweinsberg's first shot off the front of the rim does not go. Second shot by Schweinsberg is counted. It's good. 4-possession game now. So down the court quickly. Number 13 goes all the way down there and count it with the and one. Flumer's going to get nailed with the foul as number 13 scored that, Bobbin. So now 45 seconds.
That'll be Ellwood's 10th foul.
So
Dibble is not happy,
happy,
and he is staring down the New Brighton bench. I don't blame him. He is not happy at all.
So starters, a good portion of the starters, all back in now for the Wolverines, and count it. To finish the three-point play was Bobbin. Now, out to Lake, out to Williams. Go ahead. Underneath to Smiley, puts it up and count it. It's good for Smiley. 12-point lead now. Smiley gets his 9th point. Oh, get that shot out of here, says Lake. Now in the hands of Keller. Out to Nardone. Wants to go underneath and was stolen there. Quickly the other way is Brelick. Brelick launches a 3, does not go, and white ball.
Red ball.
Red ball.
He
Okay.
corrected
Okay.
it.
He corrected it. I was going to say, as Smiley went for it, 16.4 seconds, 12-point lead for the Wolverines. Bobbing down. Another block by Lake, and taken there by Keller. He's just going to dribble it out in our final seconds. Down to Smiley. Smiley gets it into Nardone, holds on to the ball, and that is all she wrote. The Wolverines win this contest 63-51. Wolverines break that 4-game losing streak, and more importantly, Brad, they broke it against a team that they're in section with. And a big section win for the Wolverines tonight.
Huge.
I think everybody breathed that little sigh of relief when they saw Joseph Roth onto the court. And then he does what Joseph Roth does, scores 30 points and probably half that many rebounds. Brad, I know you're tallying them right now. You'll have them for us before we sign off here tonight. But big matchup Monday night for our girls team, a section game for them. Our girls basketball team fighting for their playoff lives. They got to get some section wins here as they round out their back half of the section. So as we do the stats here.
What a quarter. At the end of the third, it was 41-27. Final score was 63-51. That means there was 46 points scored in that fourth quarter combined. Wow. But I did say, if we hit that 60-point mark, that's the difference.
It is.
The MVP has to be Joseph Roth. 30 points, 18 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 blocks, 2 steals, and 1 foul in the making. I'm going to say the crazy stat line tonight, Thad, and I'm not joking because we kept track of this. The number of blocked shots by Ellwood. I have 3 for Williams. Smiley with 1, so that's 4. Kreiser with 1, that's 5. Roth with 3, that's 8. And Lake had 3. 11 blocked shots tonight.
That's defense right there. That's defense.
You're right. Defense translates to offense. Well, that's enough for me. I'll let you take it on out here.
Okay, great. Once again, we'll be back here Monday night for the girls' game. A busy week next week. As always, you can check out our Ellwood City Wolverines Facebook page, Brad's on Twitter, as well as our website. On behalf of cameraman Dakota Marshall, the producer, the man that's got everything, knows it all, Brad Windhorst, and myself, Thad Sturgeon. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Great game tonight. We'll see you next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Good night.